All right, what's up, guys? I am at the Shop Gym in Ashburn, Virginia, probably an hour outside of DC. Just visiting friends. Next week I'll be down in North Carolina training with Jen and Josh. So a little bit of a different setup. I don't have my chains, so I'm going to do reverse bands. I'm just doing that off feel. Like I mentioned last week, this is the fourth week in my rotation, which is technically a down week. Not a deload week, a down week. So I've changed my accessories up a little bit. I'm focusing on speed and explosiveness, and I'm keeping my same split. Day one being press and press accessories. Day two being moving events. Day three being squats and deadlifts, and deep squats and hamstring curls, as always. And then back on Friday, or not Friday, day four, which is Saturday. Today's Friday. So yeah, I'm gonna, depending on how things feel today, I kind of want to push up in weight because I have the reverse bands. So maybe things will feel good to just not really max out, but just venture up a little bit. I've been doing sets of 5 to 10, ascending up in weight in a linear progression up until this week. So if things feel really good, maybe I'll push it just a little bit, but again, not going to max out, not going to venture too far off of that linear progression. So last week I worked up to 3 plates. Maybe we'll get up to 4 or 5 plates today with the reverse band, so that's actually not too far off of so last week it would have been 100 pounds added to the top. So this week, roughly, if I were to work up to 4 plates, that would be about the same as what I did last week when you take the accommodating resistance into consideration. So let's just, and I also want to stick to singles, triples and singles, one to 3 reps ascending up. So I'm going to cut the volume a little bit and more so worry about putting weight on the bar. This will be a good test to kind of see how my body's holding up under a little bit heavier weights. And then next week I'll be back on my chains with the normal setup, and it'll probably be like, if I go heavier today than the progression I had, next week I will still do what was programmed for week 5 of this progression. So it might kind of look like that, that nice wave progression that we always want to see. So yeah, let's get at it. It's not really taking too much off. So I'm going to pull the bands down to the bell. Hopefully that'll take a little bit more off. I'm also going to readjust up top a little bit and give it another loop. The way they're set up, they're so far back at the top that it's not a straight line when I'm actually set up and squatting. So I want to move the knot forward on top to get it as close to a straight line as possible. That's a lot closer to the center line. Maybe Feels really uneven. Mind, I've only got 3 plates on the bar, but it's really more like 1.5 to 2 plates because of the reverse bands. Reverse means opposite. Just kidding. Well, it does, but. I'd like to hit 5 plates today. That would be like a plate more than last week, considering the setup. And then next week I could do 4 plates. Basically the same weight next week, but make it easier. Is this is the planned weight for this week right now. So maybe we'll just stick here, I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to go too far off plan. I just want to base it off of effort. So I'll kind of get a little pumped up for this one, hit it for a single, and maybe 5 plates up to 5.5 plates. Next week will be, let's see. Next week will be no more than 4 plates with the chains. That would be the equivalent of 5 plates with the reverse bands. Come on now. Come on, you son of a bitch. Huh? Huh. All right, I'm gonna play it safe. It didn't necessarily feel heavy, but it felt very productive. So I'm gonna hit it for a set of 3 to 5, and then I'll be done. This will be pretty much the exact weight I was programmed to hit today. So I'm gonna stick to that. I know I said I wanted to venture up a little bit, but I'm really trying to, this is the first week where I've felt incentivized to be able to go up. So I want to let that burn a little bit. I want to let that feeling build and really make sure I earn those heavier weights. Really make sure that I maintain my velocity as things get heavier week to week. That felt good. We'll be done right there.